Hello, my name is Ong Zhen Yang with student number 6200379951. I have taken bus 2002 Business Experience as one of my second year modules. Today, I would like to share about my story and experience while I was taking this module. This is the content that I will cover in this video. I will first talk about the initial impression of this module and then talk about the lectures of this module. After that, I'm going to share about my experiences in this placement and the experiences that I enjoy most and least in this placement. Lastly, I'll talk about my future plan before the conclusion. Before entering the first lecture, I thought that this module would be the brief introduction about the working experience in real life, or we have chance to visit some companies and write a report based on the visits. After that, I heard that we have to go for a placement, and I thought that we are already assigned to a placement or just need to select an employer from a list. However, when I stepped into the first lecture, I found that it was more complex than what I was expecting. Firstly, this module taught me about recognizing myself. I need to ask myself, where am I now? Where do I want to be? How do I get there? What support do I need? And how can I keep improving? In the self-branding stage, our lecturer has encouraged us to think about what have we done and what skill have we gained in the past experience. This is a very important stage because we must show our skill competencies by selling ourselves. In the lecture, our lecturer had also appointed some students to sell themselves in a minute. I found it quite interesting and believed that this module would be helpful for my development. In the CV workshop, we have been given some samples and discussed in group of which candidates suit the position. This activity taught me about we should think from the human resources manager perspective. If I were the HR manager, which CV will be the better? So I found that most of us would prefer a clean and simple but with strong skill competency CV that would stand out from the crowd. This is because HR managers need to view a lot of CV every day, so a simple and clean with bullet point skills will be easier for them to view. I have also been taught that there were many stages in applying a job. Grammar mistakes must be reduced to the minimum while filling the application form. To score the psychometric test, practice will make perfect. And for the interview, we should analyze the job role and also the internal and external factors that affect the companies. SWOT analysis would help in this. Other than that, networking skills are important to discover new opportunities and gain new ideas. We were encouraged to join the Institute of Director, which can meet more people from different communities. During the placement, I've been employed by St. Thomas Traders and Neighborhood Association as a business development and strategic planning assistant. I work in a team of 3 with Eric and Han. Eric and I were responsible for the strategic planning, and Han was mainly responsible to design the website. Our main objective of this project is to increase the profile of St. Thomas Corey Street and develop strategies for implementation. On our first day of work, we had a meeting with Dana, our manager. She instructed us to develop strategies that could improve the profile of St. Thomas and the communication between the traders. She also told us that the strategies would be proposed to the Exeter City Council. In the meeting, great listening and note-taking skills are required so that no details are left out. Before thinking the strategies, we have decided to conduct interviews with St. Thomas traders, the customers, and also students from the university. This interview can help us to get more information about St. Thomas area from different perspectives. During the interview, communication skills are very crucial. I need to listen and ask questions so that I could get more information about St. Thomas and how we could do to help the traders. Sometimes, I must be resourceful because some traders are quite busy when I knock on the door. I felt that they were not willing to spend long time for the interview. So, I've changed those questions to shorter and straightforward questions so that the interview time could be reduced. And I tried my best to get the most important information from them. There were some Chinese takeaway restaurants in colleague street which were not active or even join the Traders Association. To overcome this obstacle, I tried to communicate with Mandarin or Cantonese with them so that they could feel warm and willing to share more opinions. In results, I got different ideas from them since they came from different backgrounds. Persuasive skills are useful in some circumstances. Some traders were not willing to get interviewed because they thought that the association would not help much. So, I've used my persuasive skills to explain what could we do for them and how they could benefit from it. After the interviews, I have to analyze the data and arrange them into Excel file. These tasks require high analytical skills, organizing skills, and computing skills. We have created statistics with the data so that the traders can understand the interview's results easily. After collecting the data and statistics, Eric and I had a few meetings to discuss about strategies. However, we have met some problems in suggesting the strategies since we have no clue about the budget and about the range that we should cover. Eventually, we have suggested 3 strategies that involve low cost and beneficial to all the traders. Creative thinking and strategic thinking are helpful while developing the strategies. We have tried our best to suggest a win-win situation to all the traders. After submitting our summary report to our manager, she instructed us to help hunt in the website. We show high team working spirit, which improve our efficiency while collecting the details from all the traders. The most exciting thing in the placement is I had the chance to listen to the traders' business plan and observe their operation. Every business has a different operating system and different management style. To suit every trader's business plan, we had to analyze their strategies before suggesting developing strategies to the association. I also found that the organization structure in a company would affect their efficiency and decision making. Some of the store managers who work in a tall structured company could not make any decision because decision making had to be done at the headquarters. Some traders who were willing to spend more time with us during the interview had told us about their previous experience. One of them was the chairman of the Traders Association. He told us about the obstacles he met while he was the chairman, and he hoped that we could learn from his lessons so that the strategies could be implemented. On the other hand, the experiences that I enjoyed least was the feeling of getting rejected by many companies. I would felt low confidence after being rejected so many times. However, I learned that well preparation are needed to succeed a job application. Other than that, there were no clear instruction and guidance during the placement. We have no idea about which areas should we cover or which areas we should not. We collected a lot of details from traders which were not in the trade association. So, some of our work are wasted because of this problem. From this lesson, I learned that a clear instruction must be given to subordinates to increase the efficiency of work and avoid error. I also enjoyed least while the work was delayed. We had submitted our work before July and waited for the feedback or further instruction for more than 2 months. The 2 months were wasted because of waiting. After taking this course, I found that it is difficult to get a job in the UK if you are a foreign student. So, I'm going to apply for graduate internship or graduate scheme now because most of the companies had a deadline before January. I'll be well prepared before submitting my application. I'll get my CV and cover letter checked by the career consultant. I'll do lots of practice before the psychometric test and consult the career consultant to strike the interview. This placement helped me to gain a basic knowledge about strategic planning job, which is similar to management consultant. I found it interesting and challenging because I can meet different clients from different organizations. Consultation jobs usually involve full range of skills and they usually provide development and training scheme for graduates. I believe that choosing consultation job as my first career step would be a great start for my future. In conclusion, I would recommend this module to all students. This module helped me to understand the competitiveness of the recruitment market. The placement also helped me to gain practical experiences which I couldn't find in any textbook. With business experience, it helps us in enhancing our CV and help us to prepare our job hunting earlier. Lastly, practice makes perfect. I learned that only well preparation could help us to stand out from the crowd. Thanks for listening and all the best to you.